All right, come on, let's get this cracking.
It's me. Can you picture this? Baby, David, good looking, baby. CYP got another one. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT. Podcast of the D with Claire and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube, you make sense.
What up, doe? You are listening to the CYPT podcast, the podcast of the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on the west side of Detroit and the Eastern Seaboard. I am Jess Niles.
It's your boy Lance.
ZLL.
It's Clay.
And as usual, this program is brought to you by Whiff Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent, helping your clothes last longer and stay fresher. Today we're talking about memorializing loved ones, and apparently Clay started that.
Well, they say that's the rumor. That's the rumor.
So y'all asked this? Y'all
Looked it up.
It says Chicago?
It says Chicago.
In the 90s.
In the 90s.
You were doing it in the 80s?
I was doing this in the 80s, so
they got it from you.
they got it from me.
So the weed shirts and memorializing.
And memorial shirts.
That's okay. Well, you've been doing this for a while.
It's been chasing me. You know, I was trying to stay away from
What you mean? What do you mean by that?
I was trying to stay away from it, but it just kept calling. People just kept asking me, and I just kept doing it. It's just I wanted to get into different stuff, but just came back around full circle, and I was doing memorial stuff.
It happened like that? Were you guys doing that with Sterling's
Perfect Exposure?
Were you guys doing that?
Yeah, we were doing it. We were doing it back then as well, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
So how many times you said it wasn't the same amount? So it wasn't big like that?
No, it wasn't big like that.
When would you say memorial T-shirts and things like that started really coming around? When people really picked
in the
up?
90s, I actually thought it was like a fad. I didn't think that it would stay around this long as it did, but it seems like it just got more popular as the years went on.
Do you think it's something that we only do here or the Midwest, or is this all over?
No, I think it's all over the United States, especially like in the urban communities, because we celebrate and memorialize a little different.
Oh, we do everything different here.
Yeah.
Why do you think people do it? What does it symbolize?
I think it actually just brings it's ironic.
This is we do shoot this in Detroit.
You hear the sirens going off,
and I mean it's like 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was the question again?
What makes people do it? It seems it's really important to people, like to put their loved ones either on a shirt or on a candle, something to. Do you think they feel it keeps them around? Or?
Yeah, it brings a closeness to them. You know, actually wearing it on your body is like, you know, they're like with you, like a protector of some kind. So especially when you're wearing it on your body. And a lot of times people like get different items like pillows, and they hold them, and blankets, and they snuggle up with them. So it just brings you closer to your loved one, and you know, in spirit as well. You know? Did
it start with shirts? Because there's a plethora of options now, but it started.
Yeah, it really started with shirts. Yeah, it started with shirts, and then my best friend's mom had passed, and he was like didn't know which way to turn, and he needed an obituary, and I didn't know how to do an obituary, but I had to learn for him. So that's when I got into obituaries.
Who taught you?
I taught myself.
You taught yourself.
I taught myself. So he needed me, so that's what, you know, I had to be there for him. So I did his mom's obituaries, and then from that point on, I was doing obituaries.
Now that brings me to two more things that I wanted to talk about. One of them is, do you believe that the memorialization with T-shirts and the design with T-shirts have amped up the obituary design game? That's the first one. And the second one is, let's start with the first one because I can't even remember. I'm sorry. The second one is I wanted to talk about the importance of empathy and understanding when it comes to someone getting memorial items. So let's start with the obituary one first. Do you believe that the design on T-shirts and memorial items has upped the obituary game? Because when you see old obituaries, it's just a picture on the front, a couple words.
Yeah. So the obituary game has really gotten like
it's up there.
It's up there, with the design and stuff like that. We changed it from the traditional,
it just used to be an open and fold.
Yeah,
You didn't have about 11.
No graphics, no photos.
Well,
nothing.
the paper was like maybe a linen paper that you would have. It was just a standard 5.5 by 8.5, standard obituary. All of them were the same. It was maybe one or two pictures in there, a couple of scriptures, and that was it. But now they're more elaborate.
It's 50 pictures in here now.
50 pictures, 100 pictures, booklets, magazine styles,
Graduated step.
So
the gate one,
all kind of ways, and it's really to that person what they were like, So you match their style. If they were in the motorcycle club, you have like motorcycles and stuff like that, matching the colors. Or if they were into sports, maybe it's Sports Illustrated. So whatever they liked, then that's what you would memorialize.
So you believe that the obituary should reflect the loved one that it's for?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now, so that was that one. Do the second one. What was that second? The importance of empathy and understanding the customer. And the reason I say that is because we'll get a customer that comes in. They want obituary shirts, the things like that. But when you're grieving, you're not
in the right state of mind.
Yeah. So let's talk about the importance of really being there.
It's really important to be there for that person, because when they're in that state, they really don't know what to do. They may have it's up to us to like help them out to the best we can. Because when my mom passed away, and I was doing her obituary, and it was so hard just to
I don't even know how you did that.
Gather your thoughts and get everything together. But I wasn't working at the time because I was during like COVID, so we were staying at home.
Just period. Yeah, that seems like
it was just it was tough. It was tough. But my wife helped me get through that, so she helped a lot. But just the state of mind that you're in, and when you come somewhere to a place that's gonna help you and kind of guide you through what to do, what to get, kind of help you along the process, it becomes a lot easier for that person to do it.
What would you say are some ways you approach that? Someone who's very sensitive, maybe really feeling,
Well, one of the things is just to let them, just take your time with them. It may take you a little longer to get through the process, and maybe and it's a really time sensitive matter, because usually within a funeral is like within between 3 to 5 days, and they have a lot of other things to take care of, going to the funeral home, picking out clothes. So to be able to come somewhere where you can make the process that much easier for them, it means a lot to them. So that's what we pride ourselves in doing, to make their grieving process and the process of getting that stuff together pretty easy for them.
Now, is there anything that we can't do for memorial situations? Is there what do we? is there anything besides sometimes a customer come in and we deal in a lot of an urban setting here. Some of the pictures, some of the people may have firearms on them and things like that. And
I've seen some wicked stuff in obituaries. Some
in obituaries?
Oh yeah, obituaries. I mean, with even like, I'm like, well,
I understand customer satisfaction is the goal, but is there ever a time you're like, Miss, or sir, we just can't? Or is there never a time where we can do that? Now our name is on the obituary.
Well, I try to tell them, you know, like, but I try to give a person like what they want, and then I'll, you know, maybe say like, are you sure you want to put these words?
No, they sure.
In this, yeah, that's what he said. So
no, they sure.
We give them pretty much give them what they want, but firearms and firearms on T-shirts and brandishing weapons and those type of things in obituaries we just don't do because
why is that the cutoff for us?
Because it's part of the problem, you know.
Right,
it's part of the problem, and the gun violence kind of gets to me. You're doing this every day, and you become kind of like enough is enough.
And these are young people.
Yeah, these are young people. I've done obituaries for small children.
Yeah, that's always rough. Babies.
Yeah, and I become like used to become like numb to it, but sometimes, you know, customer will come in and
I never get numb to the baby ones.
It you know, one time I just had to excuse myself and just go to the bathroom. Just was bawling out. It
hit home.
It hit home, and you never know when it might happen. It just happens in certain situations. You get the story and you just like, oh man, this is rough. By hearing the story,
like all the stories. So I hear firsthand like what happened, and they tell it. I mean, and that's, you know, when you was asking me about like why do, you know, people wear these type of shirts? It gives them an opportunity to express their grief. When they're grieving.
Yeah.
So just a conversation piece of like, you know, when they're wearing the shirt, like gives them an opportunity to talk about it, and it's like a form of expressing themselves, and it kind of, I think it helps them out a little bit when they're expressing.
It helps with the grieving process.
Yeah, when they're grieving.
I really like it when we put something together that someone really feels here. We had made an all over shirt for a lady either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I wasn't even here, but y'all said she came to tears, and that really feels good knowing that.
Well, tears of joy.
Yeah, it was tears. It was tears of joy. It really feels good knowing that you could help them. You know, bring that closeness back to something that they felt that they lost. Something that they felt that was taken, and we can kind of help give a little bit of that back. And I really think that's the big thing here. Is to know that the product is coming from the heart. There's a lot more products out now than there was before. It was just obituaries and T-shirts at first,
and T-shirts.
But now
I
want to talk about has there ever been? Do you ever feel that there are certain items that are used for particular situations? So lately what have we been doing? Grave blankets now?
Yeah, the grave blankets become really popular. And for those you all that don't know what a grave blanket is, it's like it's like a banner that's laid over the grave when it's fresh dirt down, and it has like pictures and stuff on it. You may have like a scripture on it, so it's just not like a pile of dirt. You just cover it up, and it's temporary. It's pretty much temporary.
But like, I think it brings my personality to it.
Yeah.
Like you were saying with the memorial items or with the obituaries, it reflects because there's a headstone there. You know.
Oh, and then the headstones.
Yeah,
we're doing headstones.
Yeah, we do headstones too now.
Oh, that's new to me.
Yeah.
Me too.
You didn't see the headstone?
I did. I came late. I did. I know.
Well, it's something fresh, new, so you probably didn't see it because you.
I've seen us do caskets. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, the caskets, the wrapping of the caskets, and
the inside
of the casket.
So we'll take it all the way.
Yeah, take it all the way.
So I like the what do we call those things? The lanterns.
Oh, the sky lanterns.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, they really look good at nighttime.
Yeah, when you sending them out over water, those are. I think that may be my favorite one that we do now.
Yeah,
you want to light those over places that there's no
wires, or you want to be in an open.
I swear they're just. I swear they're attracted to like the nearest transformer they can find
or house that's been burnt down already.
Yeah, so maybe like,
and they go far.
Yeah, they go far. So you don't want to light those on a windy day or nothing like that. So you want to make sure that the coast is clear.
Let's talk about some other ones. When we do obituaries here, you get a shirt or a dog tag or a candle. What are some other items that we do that
another
people may not know about?
Another popular thing that's really caught fire as the memorial stand-ups.
The stand-ups are going crazy,
and the pop-outs.
Yeah. So one of the things that a lot of people don't really have, and I really think that people should take more pictures and good clear pictures of your loved ones while they're here.
No, can you really express that? Yeah. Can you really go deep into that? That's really such a problem.
Pictures is
more photos.
Let's unpack that.
Yeah, pictures are very, very important, and you just don't want to just store them in your phone. Get some of those pictures printed out. You know,
get some professional pictures.
Professional pictures.
We have professional photographers here at Can You Picture This?
Yeah,
right on hand.
And the only reason we're trying to explain the importance behind it is because a lot of times on an obituary or you get a picture and the picture is a really low resolution. So when we blow it up to put them on these items, they're not as perfect as they could be.
Yeah.
And had you gotten them taken by a professional, they would be. There's a lot more.
There's only so much we can do with the picture.
It's only so much.
If it's not there, it's not there. But we can do some amazing things with bringing pictures back.
We have some technology, and we'll come back around to that. But besides that, I really want to encourage everyone listening. Make sure you do family photos. Make sure you get some professional photos done. When that time happens, you want to know you have them. It makes all the difference in the world.
And you'll
see it.
You'll thank yourself for taking those pictures too.
And take those pictures when everyone's having a good time.
Good time, and reflect on those memories, because memories is a lot, means a lot, and that's one thing that that we do here is bring those good memories to people, and they display them on different things that they love, like T-shirts and stand-ups and all other stuff that we do.
Yeah, one really good photo is worth 10 regular photos.
Oh yeah,
and when you do them right, like the stand-ups especially, these look like the people. I can't tell you how many times I've come into the store and I opened it, and there's a stand-up right there, and it's whoa.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah,
he's standing behind you. That's so scary. That's so scary.
Yeah. So with those pictures, it made me be really creative, where I had to like kind of do a collage stand up, if you will, and then put like birds and other things to build the stand up, because you might not have a picture that's fully, they're fully standing up. So we like put them in picture frames and, build them together and make them look really nice. I actually like those collage ones better than the actual stand-ups.
Putting them together,
I enjoy doing that.
The ones the 3D looking ones.
Yeah, the 3D looking ones, and not even this the collage itself. We got the 3D and then the regular collage. But I just started to lately just embrace, the memorial stuff because I feel like that was like a calling for me. So I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making people happy and bringing them close to their loved ones.
Let's come back around to you were saying we have some technology that can help. Has there been any technology that's really helped the memorial game move forward?
Oh yeah. Like what we were saying last week on the AI,
right?
And the restoring of the pictures, like if you got ripped pictures,
really old
photos that need some help, we can bring those photos back to life. Whether you want to just put it in a picture frame or put it on a shirt, can do that too. So, guys out there, in this type of business, that's other opportunities for you to make some money.
Plus the original designs.
Yeah. So you can do all different type of things while you're helping people and you're making money too while you're doing it.
Do you think that there's a limit? Like how there's this picture and it's really bad, like really bad. Do you think there's a limit to what we could do, or do you think it's we can.
You can't bring back.
You can blur it out a little bit, put it in the background.
Yeah,
make it
you
the
can
background.
make it look.
It's the background.
You can do things like that. But like I say, goes back to taking those good pictures.
We just do so much here. There's the buttons, there's the shirts, there's the candles. Is there anything brand new?
Keychains are pretty popular.
The keychains? The keychains are the nice. The dog tags are.
That's what I meant.
Well, you saying the dog tags? No, the dog tags. That's a big one.
The jewelry. And I enjoy making these things.
That new Quidditch thing with the five pictures.
Yeah.
That's really crazy. The one with the people inside the circle, with the diamonds around them, the jewelry around them. That was pretty lit. I do like that one. Is there any like brand new ones that's coming around the corner? I saw what was that cinder block thing?
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that he was talking about that you didn't know. That was the headstone.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty much not
that is so heavy.
It's about like 80 pounds, and it's temporary. It's really temporary, but you can use it. It usually takes people a while to get their headstone. We produce this thing like within 2 or 3 days. Because you get that little metal.
We can do it in 2 or 3 days. Yeah, no, it does take forever to get headstones. We can do that here.
So yeah, we do it. We do it now, where you can get it within 2 or 3 days.
It's
just better than that little thing that little metal plate that you stick in the ground. When I lost someone that was really close, that's when I really, really wanted to help people. In that time of need, because I know how I felt, and just bringing that to them, that service to them makes me feel good. So that's why I continue to do it, and now I'm just embracing it because I lost someone, and I know how.
How it feels.
Yeah, I know how it feels. So,
have there ever been? Do you ever, as a print company, do you have to deal with like sensitive topics when it comes to memorial? I'll give you an example. A lady comes in or a guy comes in and they want a t-shirt and they want a memorial, but they want their t-shirt to be special. They don't want anyone else to get their t-shirt because it's their son or something like that.
Yeah, we get those all the time, and I respect that. I respect that. So we make it to their specific needs and however they want it. So the whole thing is to listen to your customer, find out exactly what they want, and try and make that thing that they want better than what they expect.
Do you get that good feeling when they really?
I know that when I'm back there making their stuff, or that's why you see me a lot of times. And if something,
you always go the extra mile though.
I can't.
You always go the extra mile.
I can't give out subpars. When something subpar gets out, and I found out that it's gotten out, like that just like call them back up.
Tell them come back here.
Tell them to come back here, or if they do come back here, I want to make sure it's right for them, even if I got to give them something extra.
It's really important to let the customer know that you care about their needs and care about them. Like, we're not just trying to give you anything that we make, is basically what you're saying.
Exactly.
Because I feel the same way, like when I'm doing the slideshow, I try to put it together in a way that I know it's going to make sense to them. Because sometimes people send me 50, 100, 150 photos and just all type of ways. But I try to at least combine them together so it shows who this slideshow is about, and just kind of like the better pictures that, like you were saying, like the higher resolution pictures. I try to make those the beginning and the end pictures, just so like when they see it, they, you know, first see their loved one in the beginning and the end. And it's kind of like every time I see somebody watch a slideshow, they're either crying or like
that gets to them.
Oh yeah, seeing all of those pictures and that song in the background playing, it kind of, I see it in their eyes. They're just remembering like all of those times. All of those photos are like different memories they had with that person. So when they watching it all over, it's like all of those memories are just playing in their head.
Yeah, and another new thing, you asked me about a new thing that we were doing was taking old VHS tapes and betas and converting them to digital form.
So these are like home movies.
Yeah, so, you know, and those memories too, and that you need, you can combine them with other up-to-date stuff and make a nice slideshow.
Now I want to ask kind of a touchy topic with dealing with it. As running a business and in a print shop, how much leeway do you have, or can you give this person grieving? This person has 100 pictures, but they only want to get this, and we can't put 100 pictures on here. Well, what do you do? How do you?
One of the good things,
what's the ebb and flow here?
One of the good things that I try to help people out is have something that is affordable to them. So, you know, you can't go in the Lamborghini dealership on an Escort, you know,
on a Honda budget.
You can't do it. But what I will do is I will add extras in there for them if I know they can't afford it or something like that, because I know those that can't.
You know the
feeling.
Because
if you can't afford it, then if you could afford it, then you would definitely go to the next level. And a lot of times, you know, in certain situations, I've done a whole obituary for free. Like,
you've done a whole obituary for free.
Yeah, if I hear something like that just happened.
Something happened in the community.
You know, I'd say reach out to that family. I'm gonna take care of that one for them. So I've done that a few times as well.
And so it's giving back to the community as well.
Yeah, especially kids. Especially the kids.
That kid one is always rough.
Yeah.
That I did a Batman one a little while ago, and I'm just still not.
That was actually a free one.
That was a free one?
That was a free one.
I never got over that one. That one was. Ooh, some of them do get to you.
Yeah.
Some of them feel really, really close. And I think you're right. It is always important to go that extra step to do what you can. Like, you can't just, you know, give everything away, but you do what you can. This is the community that we serve, and we really try to do the best we can with what we can for everyone.
And life is short, guys. You only here for 100 years, hopefully, and just
till the Neuralink kicks in. And
love people, love people while they're here, and I'm a witness to things just happening overnight, and just gotta love your family, love your friends
while you can.
Give them their flowers while they still living.
So one of my closing remarks is going to be for those who are listening. One of the important things I really want to stress is to take, if you get a chance, really good pictures with your loved ones, at least a family photo or something like that.
Every year.
every year. When you'll be so much happier when you do begin to make your memorial items. They'll feel that much closer and that much realer to you if you have that really nice picture. Els, you got one? A closing remark?
Come back to me.
All right. That's just my biggest one. Empathy. Make sure that you're listening to what their needs are. Understand that they're not all the way together. Something tragic has just happened in their life, and you have to understand that they're coming to you and really asking for help on what to do because they don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to agree with. Like, and tell them that we are open to all of their concerns and needs. We can help them out, and we are compassionate. We put ourselves in their shoes and think about how they feel. We try not to make them feel uncomfortable or force any prices or anything like that on. They should feel comfortable coming to us to deal with these type of situations because we help people 24/7 like this, and we know how they feel. We see people come in every day and how they're looking, how they're feeling. We try to cheer them up, and we try to work with them and get them the best thing that we can give them.
That was one more question. I'm sorry. And then your closing remark. How do you stay current when it comes to memorial items? It seems like every other day on Etsy or TikTok, someone came up with some necklace, shirt, new way to do something. How do you stay?
If I see something,
how do you see something around the corner?
Well, I pretty much just do what comes to mind. It'll just come to me, and like the pop out thing. I was just riding through McDonald's parking lot and seen a pop out with a Big Mac and a.
That's how you put that together.
And that's how I put
a McDonald's.
That's how I put the
pop out.
This is the originator of the RIP T-shirt we're talking about.
Oh, this is the originator. This is
these things. Like I just think about like this type of stuff 24/7. I can't help it. It just these thoughts just come in, and that's how I come up with new ideas, like with the hats. And like, if you've ever seen a RIP hat, I
don't think anyone's seen our RIP hats. Not how we do it.
Yeah, so I haven't seen an RIP hat like how
not like ours,
like how we do it. I've seen hats in a way, so I'll even take something and improve upon it. So if I see something, I say, okay, yeah, I can take that and do it like this. So I might change it up a little bit if I see a good idea or something like that. But yeah, just kind of staying in front of the puck,
Yeah. Wow. I think that was the big one. Just make sure that you as the company or as the person, if you're doing the shirts, if you're doing the obituaries, the big thing to remember is that this person has come to you for help. And your goal is to make them feel as close to their loved one as you possibly can through your design and through your products. And here, can you picture this? We do just that.
Those of y'all out there that's new to the game trying to do what we do here, we're here to help you. So if you need help with prints or bulk, a lot of people are doing this type of stuff at home. Mm-hmm. And if they need like help with bulk items, we're here to help you guys out in any of your endeavors that you're trying to do especially for the community and for your loved ones that's passed away.
You have just listened to the Can You Picture This podcast, the podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. You can catch us in the heart of Detroit, Greenfield and Grand River, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our address is 14223 Greenfield Road, Detroit, Michigan, 48227. Our phone number is 313-273-5000. Peace.
You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT.